Hello and welcome back to RareRoo Crafts. I'm Sarah and I'm on today to share with you what I have been creating for embellishments on the 11th. So this is a collaboration hosted by the lovely Deb Houck of Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage, and this is where a group of really talented crafters come together to create embellishments. I have been trying to use up scraps from my scraps bin and things that I've already got in my stash, although this month I did buy something. So I have used a set that came with a magazine. Now, magazines are not something I normally buy, but I recently went for a hospital visit. I thought I was going to be there an hour or two max, and I was there all day. And I succumbed to the lure of a magazine to try and stave off the boredom of this day-long visit. So I thought, well, now that I've bought it, they are a lot of money for what you actually get. I'm going to make sure I use it. So the intention for this month was to try and make a few embellishments, mainly using what came in this set. So we got this little stamp set down the bottom here with a few little drinks related sentiments, the gin glass, little umbrella, ice cube, that sort of thing. And then there were a few dies that came with it as well. So you got the little sort of jar, the mason jar with the handle, the plain one, the little lid bit, and then orange slices, a label, a little lemon and a straw. So I haven't created loads, but I have created a few things. So the first thing that I created was this little one, which is like a little, I'd sort of done it as though it was a mojito, a little mojito drink with the lime and the mint leaf and a little umbrella. I used one of the little Tim Holtz stickers that I'd got in my stash. The ice cubes, I actually stamped them with the stamp from the stamp set onto vellum, but I did it with a clear ink and then I heat embossed it with a clear embossing powder and then just went over the top with a little bit of tumbled glass distress ink so that they are slightly blue, the ice cubes, which was quite a nice effect. The glass is actually stamped out and then I fussy cut it, and then I made a little like a wine glass charm out of a jump ring, a ball head pin and a little acrylic star bead that I'd got, which I thought was quite cute. But it was a little bit fiddly and time was starting to tick on, so I did only make one of those, but I thought it was quite nice to show. I made just a few very simple lime and lemon pieces. So this is using the die that came in the set. I cut it out twice, once in the paler yellow, which I put a little bit of ink on, and then again in a darker yellow and I've inked around the edges of that, and then I did the same in the smaller slice with the green to do the lime slices, which I thought were really cute and a nice little addition to, you know, if you were making a card, say with that, these would be quite cute to add on as well. I used the smaller of the mason jar, the one without the handle, die to create some little glasses of gin fizz. So move these over a little bit. You can see that in the actual glass itself, I've put some glitter in the background. I've sort of inked around, cut it in white, inked around the edge in tumbled glass to give it that sort of glass look. And then I've put some clear glitter, so it is totally clear, it's not holographic, it's just a totally clear, so it gives it almost like a sugared look, or in this case like the bubbles in fizz. Put that over the top, and then I've layered on, so this is the little lemon die cut that came in the kit, and the word gin, I've just used grey and then black cardstock, cut it out twice and inlaid the black into the grey piece. On the lemon, I've inked around the edge and then just put this little bit of yellow glitter just to sort of make that pop a little bit. And then I've got these really cute little lemon slices. They're actually like Fimo slices. I've got a little jar of them that I sometimes use in shaker cards. So I just picked the lemon pieces out and popped those in the bottom as well. I thought that looked really cute. I've cut the straw. I cut it in red and white spotty cardstock. and then I just glued it onto some white cardstock and trimmed it out. Now on the actual straw on the die cut, it has got the piece that sticks out like that. I didn't like it in these little glasses, it looked too big for the glasses, so I just trimmed that bit off the top there and just used the straight length of the straw, which I think looked really cute. And then I'd got these little gems that I thought looked like little round sort of ice cubes because they were clear. So I've added those in. And I've just, for the cardstock for the actual die cut, I've just used whatever white cardstock I had. So there's about 3 different cardstocks there. And I was literally just using up scraps of cardstock. Again, with the yellow and the green, they were just scraps. I'd got some really small scraps left in my scrap bin. And this was ideal because obviously it didn't take an awful lot of card to do it. And then the final embellishment that I made this time, as I did say, there weren't many this month. I made some of the little handled mason jars. And in the stamp set, there's a couple of stamps. One says, "When life gives you lemons," and then the other one says, "Make lemonade." So I found a little tag die that the "When life gives you lemons" fitted on, and I've cut those out, and then I've actually stamped the "Make lemonade" onto the mason jar. So again, I just cut them out in some textured white cardstock. I inked around the edge with the tumbled glass, and then I used the lemon and lime stamps from the stamp set to just stamp them in at the bottom of the mason jars. Added a little bit of glitter over the top and some of these sort of clear gems, and then I cut the lid for the mason jar out in silver cardstock, and then just tied the little tags around the top. I've used a little bit of hot glue to sort of secure them as well, but I've tied them around the top with a little bit of red and white baker's twine out my stash as well. And I thought they're very simple. They haven't taken me too long. I've probably had a couple of hours playing at making bits and bobs. So they didn't take too long to create, but you could make a really cute project with these elements. And it was, there's a few bits and bobs added in from my stash, but mostly it was made using the stamp set from this magazine. So if you are interested in that magazine, it is Simply Cards and Papercraft issue 218. Like I say, it's not something that I buy very often. I think they are quite expensive for what you get. Having said that, this is quite a nice little set because you get the stamp set, you get the dies, and there are actually digital SGV files and pattern papers that you can download from their website as well that coordinate with all of this, which is really nice. And I suppose the beauty of a magazine is that you get the bits, but you also get lots of ideas on how you could utilise the goodies that you've got on the front of your magazine. So there's a few sort of suggestions of the things that they've done, and there's some really lovely ideas in their magazine of the things that they've done with it. So I suppose if you're starting out, it is quite a good. I know that I started, when I first started crafting, I did buy quite a lot of magazines because it was the inspiration as well as the things to sort of get you started. Some are better than others. Sometimes I look and I think you get one tiny little die in the magazine's £10, and I think that's not good value because there's so much inspiration on the internet these days. But this one actually, you got quite a lot. And as you can see, I've made quite a few cute little embellishments, and obviously I could carry on making, images for cards and all the rest of it. So, yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. And at least I've actually used it. So that's what I have created this month for Embellishments on the 11th. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at it and having a quick talk through how I've made them. Don't forget to go along and check out everybody else that is in the collaboration. They will be listed in the description box below this video as always. And I will be back again for Embellishments on the 11th next month. But I've also got a few other things up and coming over the next couple of weeks. So if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. That way you won't miss out each time I upload a new crafty video. But that's it from me for now, folks, and I'll see you all again very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.